When Skarloey went away to be mended, Sir Handel and Peter Sam ran the line together. The engines would often see people waving to them as they puffed their way along the line. However, some of these people would stare into little black boxes instead of waving hello. Peter Sam thought it most peculiar. "Those are cameras. They are used to take photographs," explained his driver. Peter Sam was impressed, although he still didn't quite understand it all. "I would like to take photographs," he would puff. "What fun that would be." "Rubbish," snorted Henry. "How would you take a photograph? You can't hold a camera," he added rudely. Peter Sam didn't care. "You're just an old fuddy-duddy," he teased as he ambled away, still chuckling to himself. "I would like to take photographs. I would like to take photographs." He spent the rest of the day talking of nothing else. Even being on goods work didn't matter to him as he ambled up to the quarry with some empty trucks. As he made his way along the line, he spotted some photographers near the viaduct. He gave a happy peep 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 as he puffed past them. "What fun it is! What fun it is!" he sang as he carried along his way. Soon Peter Sam was heading back down the line with his loaded wagons rumbling behind. The little engine's chimney was still in the clouds, but the water in his tanks was beginning to sink. "We better stop for a drink," called the driver as they neared a station. They quickly drew to a stop, and Peter Sam was soon enjoying a refreshing drink. But as he stood waiting, he suddenly noticed something. "Oh dear!" he cried. "Somebody's left their camera behind." Someone certainly had, for one laid abandoned on the station bench. "It must belong to one of those chaps we saw by the viaduct," murmured the driver. "We best return it quickly," peeped Peter Sam. "But Sir Handel will already be heading back down with the evening train," called the fireman. "They'll surely be on board." "If we were to hurry, we could make it before they leave on the big railway," suggested Peter Sam. "We could at least try anyways, as we are the last train." "Well, I suppose we could," shrugged the driver. Peter Sam was very pleased, and watched as the guard took the camera on board his van before they finally started off again. Poor Peter Sam wanted to go his fastest, but his driver wouldn't let him. "It's not an emergency," he reminded him. Peter Sam knew it wasn't, but he felt determined all the same, and he continued to bustle along with his trucks rattling behind him. At last, the end of the line came into view. Peter Sam shot under the road bridge and scampered along the wharf towards the station. The passengers, Henry, and Sir Handel all stared in bewilderment as the little engine came to a stop. "What's all the fuss about?" grunted Sir Handel. Poor Peter Sam didn't have the breath to reply, but thankfully, the guard appeared with the missing camera in hand. A small scout man let out a happy cry. "Oh, thank goodness! I thought I lost it for good." He gave Peter Sam, his crew, and the guard his utmost thanks before he hurried aboard Henry's train. Peter Sam rode slowly away, proud with his day's work. Though he seemed less proud the next morning when the thin controller came to see him. "Whilst I'm far from happy to hear about an engine racing about at silly speeds, I am pleased that a quite distinguished gentleman has shouted our little line in praise," he said. "So perhaps with the understanding that such brisk runs are not to be repeated, we can let this discretion be." Peter Sam hardly agreed and remained as good as his word. But between you and me, Sir Handel quite wishes he'd been told not to mention photography anymore instead. His adventure meant it was quite some time before Peter Sam fell silent on the subject.